Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. We are on day 4 of our 31 days of yoga. So getting into a nice full body gentle flow today. Find some space to move. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. We will begin today by finding a nice comfy seat. So whatever that looks like for you, you can find your way there. And then just closing your eyes whenever you're ready to do so. We'll take our hands and just place them on our knees or maybe in your lap. And then take a nice big breath in and out. And again, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and let it go out. Awesome, you guys. Take another breath in. Sit a little taller if you can. And as you exhale, turn your upper body to face the right side for a nice gentle twist. Just keeping your eyes closed here if it feels good, and just feel your breath. We'll use an inhale to come back through center, sit tall, and exhale over to the left side. Just a nice gentle twist here. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale to turn yourself back to face the front. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, but we're going to reach our hands out in front and interlace our fingers. You'll turn the palms to face the front of the room, and then we'll just kind of round the upper back as you push the palms away and drop the chin towards the collarbone. Just opening through the upper back here. Pulling the shoulders away from your ears, maybe feeling a stretch to the back of the neck. And use a nice big inhale as you sweep your hands up above, lifting your chin. Let's take another breath here. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms all the way back down. Take a nice big shoulder roll. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Pull them back and down. Awesome, you guys. We'll come forward onto our hands and knees. Tabletop position. Spreading your fingers nice and wide and bringing your knees underneath your hips. So we're just going to tuck our toes under. And we're going to hover our knees above the ground, just ever so slightly. So start to lift those knees up. And if you're like, oh my goodness, this is really hard, that's perfect. I want it to be. So we're just firing up the quads here, getting a little warmer. Hovering those knees just slightly above the mat. Sending your heels towards the back wall. Let's squeeze the belly button back towards the spine. Oh my goodness, take one more inhale. Exhale, release your knees all the way down. Relax, shake your hips side to side. If you need to take some weight out of the wrist, do it, whatever you need. Bring your hands back down eventually. Spread those fingers wide again. And now we're just going to lift up into downward facing dog. So we won't do that again. Lifting the knees off of the mat. Taking just a few moments here to warm up a little bit more. So if you want to bend one knee, straighten the other. Just taking your dog for a little walk. And then see if you can come back to your breath here. Deepen that breath a little bit. Moving in any way that feels good. And then we'll use an inhale to start to look between the hands. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Using an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, look up. Exhale your hands through heart center and down to your sides. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up, reach up, look up. Exhale your hands through heart center and to your sides. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. just that upper body. Exhale as you fold. Inhale all the way up. How many times are we going to do this? Just a few more. Exhale your hands through heart center to your side. Skip the shoulder roll. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, half flat. Can you get your back? Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up, reach up, look up. Exhale your hands through to your sides and all the way back up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, now you can plant your hands and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Awesome, you guys. So feel free to drop the back knee or you could keep it lifted. We want to sink into those hips. Your hands can stay on the mat or you can start to lift your hands and maybe place them on your knee. But relax through the shoulders, sink into those hips. I want you to feel some love through that left hip flexor. Let's take one more inhale and an exhale. Drop the hands, take your front foot and step it back into downward facing dog. Your feet are going to come together. Use an inhale. That right foot's coming back up, or it's lifting up, I guess, for the first time today. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, let's send it back to the top of the mat. So you can drop your back knee. Actually, let's all drop our back knee. And then we're going to send the hips backwards. So straightening that front leg as much as feels good. Maybe pulling the toes back towards your forehead, feeling a nice stretch to the back of your leg, half splits. And then we're going to bend back into that front knee. So our left hand is going to stay planted on the mat. You can pick that back knee up now if you do want to, but by all means, keep it down on the ground. And then the right hand's going to come to the knee. So we're going to find a little twist here. Take your right hand, place it on top of that right knee, and just turn your chest towards the right side. You can reach all the way up if you want it, or you can just keep that hand on the knee. Awesome, you guys. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, let's drop that right hand down. Take an inhale as you look forward and exhale. Bring your back foot all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Reaching up. Looking up, stand tall. Maybe lift your toes off the mat. Take another big inhale. Exhale, let's fold all the way down, nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take your hands and bring them all the way down and step your your left foot all the way back, finding your lunge. So you can drop the back knee or keep it lifted this time. We're just going to take a few breaths, opening up those hips. So wherever you need to be, relax those shoulders and breathe. Nice work, you guys. So if the hands are off the floor, we can bring them back down. We'll take the front foot and step it all the way back into downward facing dog. So walking the feet together. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, let's send it through all the way. Help it get to the top of your mat. And now we're all going to lower the back knee. So send the hips back as you straighten the front leg for your half split. Play with it. You can flex the foot, relax the foot, whatever gives you a nice hamstring stretch. And then as soon as you get comfy, we're going to leave. Use an inhale and bend back into that front knee. So we'll take that twist. The right hand will stay planted. The left hand will find the knee. Maybe you want to pop that back knee up, maybe not. Find your twist. Shift your gaze over to the left as well. Maybe you're reaching up, maybe you're looking up. But just find the balance. Breathe. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale. Bring that left hand down. Inhale to look forward if you can. Exhale as you bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up. And exhale your hands through heart center and down to your sides. Let's roll the shoulders back. And again, nice big slow shoulder roll. One more. Awesome, you guys. Okay, stepping your feet out a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're gonna fold forward. So if you want, you can have your hands on your hips, or you can interlace the fingers behind your back. So use an inhale and just stand tall wherever your arms might be. As you exhale, start to tip forwards. You can bend your knees. Maybe you're coming like halfway and you're keeping a nice long spine. And you're sticking your butt out and you're feeling your hamstrings even though you're only folding halfway. That's perfect. But if you have the space, you can keep going. Your hands can either dangle or stay on your hips. But if you're interlacing your fingers behind you, think about bringing the palms together as well. Lifting the hands off of the low back a little bit or a lot. And then just folding forward. Awesome work, you guys. Starting to kind of bend the knees a little bit more than you already might be. I want to use an inhale to come back up with intention, with a nice strong core, nice flat back. Inhale, lift up, stand tall, exhale, releasing your hands to your sides, roll the shoulders back. You can step or heel toe your feet back in, maybe hip width apart, maybe all the way together. And inhale, start to reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's plant the hands and step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. So into a lunge again. We're going to lower our back knee though. And we're going to move that front foot over to the left side for our lizard. So you can bring your hands to the inside of that front foot. Your knees out to the side. We're going to take a twist in this lizard. So I like to turn my toes to point out a little bit. They're not pointing straight forwards. My knee likes that better, but find what feels good for you. So lizard, hip opener. We're sinking the hips down towards the mat. So maybe you feel good keeping both of your hands down and you don't want to do a twist. You can definitely skip it. But if you're coming with me, the right hand will stay down and the left hand will find that left knee. And you're just going to try and turn your chest towards the left side again. So you can stay here, a little twist. Maybe you want to think about pulling that left shoulder back just a little bit more. The hand might want to reach up for the ceiling. It might not. You can go as far as you want to in this one, but we're still trying to sink into those hips. Whole lot of things. Take another inhale if you're reaching up or if you're looking up. Use an exhale to come out of that twist and bring that left hand down to the mat. Awesome, you guys. Okay, we're going to tuck our back toes. Can we send that left foot back and find a plank? I know it's going to be awkward because our foot is out to the side, but let's try it. So lift that back knee maybe. Ooh, what do you got to do to send that left leg back into a plank? Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Let the head be heavy. Those hips are coming nice and high. Using an inhale, looking forward. Exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale as you fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach up, look up. And exhale your hands through heart center and to your sides. Inhale, let's reach back up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, planting your hands and taking that left foot and stepping it back. Lower the knee and then let's set up that lizard. So start to move that front foot over to the right side. All the way over to the edge, sinking into those hips and letting the knee just kind of come out to the side as well. Taking a moment here. If you do want to come for that twist, you can start to bring your right hand to the knee. Still sinking those hips nice and low, and then maybe reaching all the way up as well. Just breathe wherever you are. We'll stay for an inhale in the twist. And use an exhale to come back out. All right, that challenging, funky transition into our plank from our lizard. Whatever you need to do to get into a plank or onto your hands and knees, just get that right leg back. So tuck your back toes. I like to lift my knee up, but up to you. And then push into your hands, use some core strength, and find your plank. Awesome, you guys. Just one more inhale. Exhale, send it back into downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, let's lower the knees all the way down. They can come out nice and wide, sitting back for those heels and taking child's pose. And slowing down the breath. Awesome, you guys. So using an inhale, we're going to start to lift back up. And then you can just bring your knees together. We're going to come back onto our back. So we're going to turn over. So as you lay down onto your back, walk your feet in towards your glutes, towards your hips. And bring your feet about hip width apart. So don't worry about having your feet together. Your arms can come to your sides, and we're going to come up into bridge pose. So using an inhale, you're going to lift your hips off the mat as high as they want to come. I like to lock my shoulders in a little bit. I even like to clasp my hands together actually and push my arms into the mat. You just want to think about bringing the collarbone towards the chin. So you're lifting the hips and the back and even the chest. Pushing into those feet. Breathing. Gently draw your belly button in towards your spine. Feel those legs working, I know. Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale. And exhale. Lower your hips down, but just keep your feet planted. You can scooch those shoulders back out if you brought them in. We're going to come back up for round 2 of bridge pose. So feel free to skip it. You could always stay here, but if you're ready to come on up, let's do it. Inhale, lift those hips, walk those shoulders in, find your fullest expression, and then hold it here. Awesome, you guys. So something a little different. Maybe you want to lift the heels off the mat and come onto the balls of the feet. Maybe your heels only lift like a little bit. Maybe they lift a lot. Whatever feels good, whatever you want to try. Find your breath, feel your body working. Awesome work. Take one more inhale. And use an exhale to bring the hips all the way down. Untuck those shoulders. And we're just going to walk our feet together. Bring your heels down if they're still lifted. And the knees are going to come out nice and wide. Just letting the knees fall out to the sides, maybe resting your hands on your tummy or at your sides. But closing the eyes. Just letting your body be nice and heavy on the mat. Let's take this time to slow down the breath. Awesome job. So you can take your hands to the outside of your legs and just help your knees come back together. We're going to be crossing our right foot over top of our left knee. And then you can keep that left foot down, or maybe you want to hang onto the back of that left quad and lift your left foot up. You can go wherever is comfy. We're trying to find a stretch of that right leg though. That glute, that leg. Just taking another inhale on this side. And then use an exhale to let the legs go, uncross them, and we'll switch sides. So left foot can cross over the right. Hug it in, or just keep that right foot down on the floor. Just go as far as you need to feel nice stretch. Let's take one last breath in here. And as you exhale, you can let the legs come back down, uncrossing them. So we're going to pull both of our knees into the chest. So whenever you're ready, you can. And then instead of keeping the knees together, we're going to let them come out wide. And you're just going to think about hugging the knees and encouraging them to the floor beside you because they're out wide. So you can keep hanging onto the knees or the shins, or if you want to come into a full happy baby, you might reach for the ankles or the feet. You could even hang onto your big toes. And then maybe add a little rock from side to side. Feeling this all through those hips and those legs. And so if you did grab your feet or your ankles, you can start to slide your hands back to your knees. And then we can pull the knees all the way together and still do a little rock from side to side just to massage that low back. Awesome work. And then when you're feeling ready, extend your legs out nice and long. We'll make our way into Shavasana. Final relaxation. So spread your feet out nice and wide. Rest your arms at your sides. Turning your palms to face up. Let's take a nice big breath in and out. And just kind of letting go of all the effort you were putting into your breath, and just let your body take over. Finding some stillness here. Some relaxation. I definitely encourage you guys to stay here longer. Great practice today though, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until we meet again tomorrow, namaste.